Namaste, children. In our next chapter of our fiber to fabric, where in our earlier classes we came to know what is a fiber, yes, and what are the different types of fibers, that is your natural synthetic fibers, and we mainly focused on plant fibers, where we at first we completed about cotton cultivation, the climatic conditions that are required for the cotton cultivation, and the processing of cotton, that is starting with the ginning, followed by the spinning, dyeing, weaving, and knitting methods. Okay, so now other than the cotton, the most used, abundantly used plant fiber is now jute. So now jute, if you will see, as you can see in the picture, jute is a very long, a soft and a shiny plant fiber that is mainly obtained from the stems of the jute plant. So very soft, shiny we are saying. So even you can say this jute as a golden fiber also. And this particular fiber, it is having so many useful properties. As your jute fiber, it is biodegradable. You can completely degrade it with the help of biological methods. It is a strengthened fiber, and even its durability, it will be long lasting fiber. So because of these three reasons, we will prefer jute as a plant fiber material. What are the three reasons? One is because of its biodegradable nature. Second one is its durability, its long lasting nature, and even because of its strength, we are selecting jute as one of the main plant fibers. And the jute cultivation always and always needs a hot and a humid climate, and a rainfall almost about 200 centimeters. Okay, so in our India, in which areas we will grow the jute, or we will go with the jute cultivation, means in the areas like your West Bengal, which is the most largest producers of jute in our India, along with West Bengal, Assam, Bihar, in these areas, that you even can say the low lying areas of our river Ganga and even river Brahmaputra, these are the very well fertile areas with a alluvial soil in them. So in those areas, like areas of your West Bengal, Assam and Bihar, a well drained fertile soil, alluvial soil, it is present. In that type of soil, your jute plant, it is cultivated. So when you are cultivating the jute plant, the months, that is, it's a rainy season crop basically. So the jute seeds are sown in the month of March or April, so that they will start growing in the rainy season. Almost all your jute plant, it grows 6 to 12 feet in its height, bigger. Okay, so this particular plant, when it is getting flowers, okay, that plants, they will cut during the flowering stage only, because in that stage we can obtain a very good quality of the jute from the young stem. Or else if you are leaving after flowering, if you will try to cut, now the young stem becomes very hard and old, and it is difficult to extract the fibers from it. So at first, during the months of March and April, we are sowing the jute seeds in the field. They will grow up to 6 to 12 feet in its length, and then they will start giving some yellowish flower. During such condition, these plants are cut down, so that the young stem is very soft in its nature, and easily you can uptake the fiber. If you are leaving after flowering stage, the stem becomes hard, and it is difficult to extract the thin fibers from it. So now after harvesting, if you will notice, see here, after cutting that, now they are leaving that jute plant in a stagnant water. So after harvesting, the stalks of these plants, they are tied into bundles, and they left in the stagnant water for about 1 month. So during this process, okay, the bacteriums in the water, they will grow easily now, which is acting on the stem of this jute, and um, they will eat that stem part, because it is one of the food material for them, which will loosen the stem, And this particular process, we are saying it as a retting, due to which your stem becomes more softer. Okay, so because of the retting process, means in this retting process we will cut the stems, harvest the jute plant, and we will tie it in bundles and leave it for 1 month in the stagnant water, where now the water bacteriums present in it, which is acting on the stem, and it is further loosening the stem. This particular process we are saying as a retting. So once the retting is over, with the help of hands, now the fibers that are removed and that are kept for sun drying. So once the sun drying is over, now they are spun into different types of woven materials or textile materials. Like you can see, so many number of variety of materials that are present. So in what all the ways we can use the jute? So as I said, it is the second most important fiber, plant fiber. The first one is your cotton. The second most important plant fiber, which is used after the cotton. So generally, whenever you will remember the jute, the first and foremost thing that comes into your in my brain, if you will see, it's the gunny bags and sacks. Even a very good quality of jute, it is used as a curtains during summer season. Even it is used as the carpets that will be there in every house. Chair coverings, okay. Sometimes packing some of the liquid items, okay. Shopping bags, because nowadays the polythene covers are replaced by either cotton or a jute bags. We are using it as a lunch bags, jewelry boxes, okay. Yes. So there are different ways are there where we are using the jute. This is the second most plant fiber that is used after the cotton, which is mainly grown in the areas like your West Bengal, Assam and Bihar, where a well-drained fertile soil like your alluvial soil that are present, that is the good area for the cultivation of jute, which is a rainy season crop that grows in the seasons, sowed in the seasons of March and April and continued with the rainy season. Retting is one of the process that is required, where the harvested jute is tied into bundles and left for 1 month in a stagnant water. Now the bacterium present in that stagnant water, it will act on the stems of the jute and further soften them. Then the fibers are collected and that are kept for sun drying, and now such a fun of dried fibers are used to make different variety of items from the jute. Okay children, so in our classes we came to know about different varieties of plant fibers. One is your cotton and second one is your jute. Other than this, we are having some other plant fibers also, which already we have discussed. So after watching the video, take out your textbook and start reading the lesson children, and complete the classwork neatly in your biology classwork books. Okay children, thank you so much.